like to call this meeting to order. Stand for the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Entertain a motion for the approval of the minutes of the last meeting.
Motion.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Opportunity for the public to address the board, agenda items only. Okay, nothing? Okay, motion.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
just should be mentioned that we have a guest with us.
Oh, okay.
Along with Tracy Hart. I'd like to introduce her.
This is my student shadow for the day. This is Grace Bass. She's a junior at.
Great. Thank you for doing this. A motion 2-1-3000, a motion to appoint a chairman and a vice chairman of the salary board. I have a motion to approve appoint a chairman.
I'll make a motion to appoint Commissioner Donovan.
Okay, I'll second it. On the question? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, now, and that's it. Now
Okay,
it's
do I take over?
on you.
Okay, so a motion to appoint a vice chairman. I will make a motion to appoint Jerry Natariani as vice chair.
Second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 21-3001, motion to follow Robert's Rules of Order for conducting the salary board meetings. Do I have a motion? Okay.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
On the question? All in favor? Aye. 21-3002, under assessors, motion to create 8 positions titled Board of Assessment at a salary of $9,000 per year. Brian?
Yes, Madam Commissioner, this is not really creating positions. What this is, the Board of Assessors, under the new federal law, not, sorry.
Bring the mics closer.
Sorry. The Board of Assessors has been in play for many years now. The IRS came in and said they need to have IDs, employee IDs, so we have to basically create the positions that they have already held, and so that they have employee IDs and that can be taxable income.
Anybody have any questions?
Chief, are these the same assessors that we have on board now?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Do I have a motion to approve 21-3002?
So moved.
Second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Human Resources, 21-3003, motion to change the title of Human Resources / Benefit and Analyst to HR Generalist. Hi, Justin.
Commissioner? Yeah, this is a motion to change the title of HR Benefit Analyst to HR Generalist. This was supposed to be done last budget cycle.
Okay, just a title change.
That's it.
Okay. Anybody have any questions for Justin? Do I have a motion to approve 21-3003?
Motion.
Second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
21-3004, this is under Information Technology, motion to change the title of System Support Specialist to Office Services Clerk.
This is to reflect a downgrading of a position that an employee moved into. So per the CBA, we need to change the title, and the union has agreed to this.
Anybody have any questions for Justin? Do I have a motion to approve 21-3004?
Motion.
Second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, Justin. Veterans Affairs, 21-3005, motion to change the title of Veteran Service Officer to Veteran Service Officer 1, and to increase the salary from $26,390 to $32,000, retroactive to November 30th, 2020, due to accreditation.
It's a mouthful.
Little tongue tie.
Hi, Dave.
How are you? So this, with COVID and everything going on, our new hire got accredited to do everything that is acquired in our office, and there should have been a salary change at that moment. Unfortunately, we didn't get it to do it, so we're correcting it now.
Does anybody have any questions for Dave?
No.
Do I have a motion to approve 21-3005?
Motion.
Second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
21-3006, motion to change the title of Veteran Service Officer to Office Clerk and to decrease the salary from $32,000 to $26,390.
So our new hire, unfortunately, we lost Mr. Bailey, and for some reason, there was a title mix-up. A veteran service officer does the state and federal benefits, where Mr. Bailey's position was just office clerk. He would do filing, answer phones, triage calls, and so on and so forth, so we just wanted to correct that title and the salary.
Okay. Anybody have any questions for Dave? Do I have a motion to approve 21-3006?
So moved.
Second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Planning Economic Development. 21-3007, motion to create a senior planner position at a salary of $45,000 with the savings from the elimination of the vacant transportation planner and vacant assistant planner positions. Brenda.
Hi. This motion is to eliminate 2 planning department positions and create a senior planner position. The new position will allow us to attract a candidate with the proper skill set, experience, and education. In addition, it will enable us to be competitive in attracting qualified, eligible candidates and retaining them once they're trained.
And it's budget neutral.
Savings, actually.
Savings. Okay. Anybody have any questions for Brenda? Do I have a motion to approve 21-3007?
Motion.
Second.
On the question? All in favor? Aye. 21-3008, motion to create 2 part-time clerks at $11.50 per hour. Brenda.
This motion will allow for the creation of 2 internship positions within the Planning and Economic Development Department. It's actually a win-win for the intern and the county as well.
Okay. And that will be like college students?
Yes. Yes.
Anybody else have any questions? Do I have a motion to approve 21-3008?
Motion.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have a question?
Will that be year-round that you would have someone there?
Potentially, depending on how many hours. I think there's a limit on the amount of hours that they could work within the year. I believe that. I think Justin left, but I believe that. So if they're working 20 hours a week, I think it goes to the amount that they accrue to a certain time.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do I have a motion to approve 21-3008?
So moved.
Second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, Brenda.
Thank you.
Environmental Sustainability, 21-3009, motion to change the title of Recycling Manager to Director of Environmental Sustainability. Brian.
Madam Commissioner, this is an overdue change. Nicole Shapiro has been the recycling manager for us for a very long time, and as you know, we've been out of the recycling business for a very long time. She is more informed for the Director of Environmental Sustainability, going out to schools and teaching multiple classes on recycling and how to take care of the environment throughout the year.
Okay. Do I have a motion to approve 21-3009?
Motion.
Second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Emergency Services, 21-3010, motion to change the title of Deputy Director 911 and Training Officer to Deputy Director 911 and 911 Coordinator, and to increase the salary from $60,000 to $65,000. Brian.
Madam Commissioner, the current Deputy Director of 911 is also the training officer at this moment in time. We were dropping that title off of him and putting on 911 Coordinator and upping his salary by $5,000.
Anybody have any questions for Brian? Do I have a motion to approve 21-3010?
Motion.
Second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Emergency Management, 21-3011, motion to increase the salary of Deputy Director Emergency Management from $59,139 to $65,000. Brian.
Madam Commissioner, this is once again just this is an increase of almost a little bit over $5,000 to make it even with the Director of 911.
Shouldn't he be the title changed to Director or no?
They're both called deputy directors at this point. I've always been against the word deputy in front of all the directors' names, but.
Okay, all right. Does anyone have any questions for Brian?
Chief, is there a savings in the office?
Yes, the money that's being allocated for these two salaries came out of the David Hahn salary.
Thank you.
Do I have a motion to approve 21-3011?
So moved.
Second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any nays? Are you a nay?
No.
Okay. Human Services, 21-3012, motion to create a position of contract officer at a salary of $45,372. Hey, Bill.
Hi, good afternoon, Commissioners. This position would be in charge of all the contracts throughout Human Services, and I should point out that 3012, 15, and 16 are all from savings through the elimination of a fiscal assistant position. So it is cost neutral. But this position would take over all the contracting functions for Human Services rather than having individual people in departments that are responsible for that.
Anyone have any questions for Bill? Do I have a motion to approve 21-3012?
Motion.
Second.
On the question. All in favor? Aye. 21-3013, motion to create a position of community health nurse administrator at a salary of $41,462.
This position is grant funded and will assist us with a mandatory program called Plans of Safe Care. We're required to reach out to the mothers of parents that are of children that are addicted to substances and then provide services. This position would be responsible for training, coordinating medical services, et cetera. And it is grant funded for 2 years. At the end of 2 years, it's expected this position then would transfer over to the Department of Health.
And Bill, I'm sorry, if we can back up, the position before that, the contract officer, was that grant funded as well?
No, that's just from savings from positions that are being eliminated and combined.
Okay, I missed that, okay.
Yep.
But it's either budget neutral or
Budget-
savings, correct?
correct.
Okay. Do anybody have any questions for Bill on this one? Do I have a motion to approve 21-3013?
Motion.
Second.
On the question. All in favor? Aye. 21-3015, motion to change the title of fiscal technician to fiscal administrator 2 from a salary of $33,760 to a salary of $35,448.99.
And as I stated earlier, this position, the one following that, are just taking over some of the functions of the eliminated position. So it's an existing staff member that'll be bumped up commensurate with the new responsibilities.
Anybody have any questions for Bill?
Is this budget neutral?
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
Okay, do I have a motion to approve 21-3015?
Motion.
Second.
On the question. All in favor? Aye. 21-3016, motion to change the title of Office Administrator 1 to Fiscal Administrator 1 from a salary of $29,416 to $30,887. Bill?
And this is the same as above, just picking up tasks from the eliminated position, and it is budget neutral.
Anybody have any questions? Do I have a motion to approve 21-3016?
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Moving into the Office of Youth and Family Services, 21-3017. Motion to change the title of 2 caseworker 2s to caseworker 1s.
And this is due to the ongoing attrition and vacancies of caseworkers. The first 6 months, all caseworkers are caseworker 1s. After 6 months, they're caseworkers 2s. So when they leave, they are filled almost always with caseworker 1. So it's just a title change. There is no difference. If anything, it's a savings briefly.
Anybody have any questions for Bill? Do I have a motion to approve 21-3017?
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor? Aye. Area Agency on Aging. Motion 21-3018, motion to change the title of the vacant clerk typist to a case aide 2.
This is just a title change. It allows more flexibility of functions. So as the clerk typists are eliminated, case aides are able to perform more duties than a clerk typist. So they could do like typing, but they could also do transportation, et cetera.
Okay. Anybody have any questions? Do I have a motion to approve 21-3018?
Motion. Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Parks and Rec.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry, thank you.
Thanks.
21-3019, motion to increase the rate of 3 part-time seasonal and 1 part-time maintenance from $8.50 per hour to $13.50 per hour, and to eliminate 4 vacant part-time seasonal positions. Hi, Jerry.
Good afternoon. The motion is to combine the 7 part-time seasonal and part-time main at $8.50 an hour into 4 part-time seasonal or part-time maintenance, whatever way you'd like to put it, at a savings of $5 an hour for the total. Mainly to attract people that were over 18 to be able to do the work, that anybody under 18 can't use anything with a motor on it or anything like that. So to attract somebody over 18 that could weed whack or mow or anything like that, we thought we'd have to raise it up to at least $13.50.
Okay, anybody have any questions for Jerry? Do I have a motion to approve 21-3019?
So moved.
Second.
On the question, all in favor? Aye. 21-3020, motion to change the title of lifeguard supervisor to part-time maintenance and to increase the pay from $11.50 per hour to $13.50 per hour.
This motion, since we didn't have any lifeguards this year, Frank Stevens has been in that position, and he's been performing maintenance. So we thought if we move him into the maintenance at $13.50, he's currently there at $11.50. So we thought if we moved him into the part-time maintenance for $13.50,
How long has he been there?
April 29th he started.
Okay.
So he only has maybe 2 more months for his part-time hours. I'd say to the beginning of, the end of October, I think, he should be out of hours anyway, so.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions for Jerry? Do I have a motion to approve 21-3020?
Motion. Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
District Attorneys, 21-3021, motion to change the title of secretary/receptionist to secretary/clerk. Mark,
Good afternoon. Yeah, simply a title change for the first motion and to increase job responsibilities of the receptionist.
okay. Any questions for Mark? Do I have a motion to approve 21-3021?
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion, or 21-3022, motion to increase the salary of the Assistant DA from $47,278 to $50,000 from the savings from the reduction of a vacant Assistant DA salary. Mark.
This is a budget-neutral request. We reduced an ADA salary and increased a more experienced ADA salary, and therefore I'm requesting the pay increase.
Does anybody have any questions for Mark? Do I have a motion to approve 21-3022?
Motion. Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank
all.
you.
Commissioners and County Controller, Judge Corbett has joined us on the phone.
Oh, hi, Judge.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Hi, Judge.
Adult Probation, 21-3023, a motion to change the title of receptionist to receptionist/clerk. I don't know why I keep messing that word up. Frank,
Good afternoon, everyone. Frank Castellano, Court Administrator. This request is to more properly reflect the job duties of the individual who will be taking this position, so we respectfully request that it be approved.
anybody have any questions? Do I have a motion to approve 21-3023?
So moved.
Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
21-3024, motion to create a probation officer at a starting salary of $37,515.
Thank you, Commissioners. This is a budget-neutral request, as we had discussed in previous meetings. We respectfully request that this motion be approved.
Is this the position that's going to be stationed at the Lackawanna County,
At the prison,
at the prison?
working with the inmates. That is correct, Commissioner.
So will that person be there full-time, like at the prison, or will they commute?
So that will be something that will have to be worked out with the Chief of Adult Probation as well as the President Judge. whether they are there full-time or whether they have to return to the Bricks building from time to time to be with the other officers, the primary duties and responsibilities will be at the prison.
Perfect, thank you. Do I have a motion to approve 21-3024?
Motion. Second.
On the question? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Courts, 21-3025. Motion to change the title of Fees Administrator to Director of Court Collections.
Commissioners, this is really just to make the title more appropriate because the individual that's in the position is the Director of Court Collections. And, we recently hired a new person a couple of months ago after our longtime director had retired, and that's when we realized that the title really didn't reflect the management position. So that's why we're asking that this title change be made.
Anybody have any question for Frank? Do I have a motion to approve 21-3025?
Motion. Second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 21-3026, motion to change the title of Secretary Clerk for Central Court to Office Manager for Central Court.
Folks, this is the exact same situation. The individual that's in the position is the manager of our central court office and staff. This was an opportunity to change the title to more appropriately reflect the job duties.
Anybody have any questions for Frank? Motion to approve 21-3026?
So moved.
Second.
Okay. On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye. Magistrates, 21-3027. Motion to increase the salary of secretary from $31,627 to $32,150. Frank?
Commissioners, this was to bring that position in line with the other positions in the office, and as we have discussed and shown you, this actually results in a savings for the county budget, which was based on the retirement of another individual. We were able to keep the salaries in line so that they are equal, fair, and appropriate. So it is a budget savings.
Do I have a motion to approve 21-3027?
Motion.
Second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Frank.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you all. Have a great day.
You too.
Warden
Stay dry.
Betty, you are up. 21-3028, motion to change the title of Acting Deputy Warden of Operations to Deputy Warden of Operations.
Yes, back in March, we had a change, and we have had a person in there as the Acting Deputy Warden of Operations, Colleen Orzel, and she's actually exceeded expectations and doing wonderfully there. And we're looking to officially get her title changed from acting to Deputy Warden of Operations.
Anybody have any questions? Do I have a motion to approve 21-3028?
So moved.
Second.
On the question, all in favor? Aye. 21-3029, motion to change the weekly hours for the business supervisor from 70 hours to 80 hours per pay period, and to adjust the salary to reflect the additional hours from $40,721 to $46,538. Tim?
Yes, our business supervisor has been working a 70-hour pay period. It's kind of reflective back to years ago when they followed the court schedule. The reality is there's a lot of work that's there, plenty to keep her busy for the entire 80 hours, and everybody else in the institution is on an 80-hour work schedule.
So it's not a pay increase, it's a pay increase, but it just conforms with the additional hours, in other words?
Yes.
Okay, does anybody have any questions for Tim? Do I have a motion to approve 21-3029?
Motion. Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
21-3030, motion to create a licensed mental health clinician at a salary of $46,000 with the savings from the elimination of 2 correctional counselor positions. Tim?
Yes, we've identified the need for a licensed mental health clinician. That individual's chief responsibilities will be crisis management and doing one-on-one counseling with inmates who are struggling. And the correctional counselor positions being eliminated earlier in the year, we had laid off 3 correctional counselors due to decrease in in population and decrease in workload.
So there will be a savings?
Yes, actually, when you take all three things into account, we're looking at saving about a little over $30,000 a year.
And this is part of you growing a mental health, behavioral health,
Absolutely.
substance abuse department?
Yes, this would be a fourth individual for the county prison staff.
Okay. Any questions for Tim? Do I have a motion to approve 21-3030?
So moved.
Second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Drug and alcohol, 21-3031, motion to change the title of 2 case management specialist master's level to case management specialist due to the fact that no masters are held. Who's speaking on this? Is someone going to speak on this? What do you want to do?
Well, I mean, Barbara did fill, I'm sorry. Barbara Durkin filled me in on all this. This is one of those situations where the individuals with the master's levels are in, they don't have master levels, but they're in these positions that required master levels, so they're bringing the position back downwards into a different title, case management specialist. You had 2 individuals who were case management specialist master's levels, and now they're bringing the position, they're just renaming.
It's a title change.
It's a title change.
Okay.
I'm making it way too long for what should.
You've been around too many lawyers too much.
I have been around way too many.
The lawyers.
Right, right.
Do I have a motion to approve 21-3031?
Motion. Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opportunity for the public to address the board. Larry, did you?
Commissioner, may I be recognized as the Chief Public Defender?
Sure.
I'm crashing the meeting with apologies, but what brings me here are circumstances that just developed within the last 24 hours. And I'm looking to request, in effect, a change in 2 positions in my office from clerk typist to, one would be a clerk 2 and one would be a data entry clerk. The context is this. I have 6 support staffers in my office. We, in an extraordinary development as well, we have suffered the resignations because they're taking other positions of 3 clerk typists. So my 6-person support staff is being cut in half. Yesterday, I interviewed applicants for the 3 positions, and there were 2 extraordinary women, both of whom I hired in the interview, and a third I also offered the position to at the end of the day. What brings me here and what the issue is that the one person that I interviewed and offered the position to is a woman who works currently in Central Court. She's an exceptional candidate. She happens to be African American and multilingual, and I have been desperate to bring diversity to the Office of Public Defender for years. I've been trying to recruit lawyers from the various Pennsylvania law schools for the last several years without success. This woman is interested in moving from Central Court to our office, and she was, as I said, a superb candidate. When she found out yesterday what the salary was, she was taking about a $5,000 pay cut. And of course, after consultation with her husband by phone, said she couldn't do it. And I thought, it's just so unfair. She wants the job. We could use her desperately, especially with her multilingual capabilities and her already experience in the criminal justice system, I might add. All the other folks I interviewed yesterday, none of them had either office experience or legal experience. So this makes this particular woman really, really special. So if I were to reclassify 2 clerk typist positions, and that is again the positions for which all these people applied, if I could reclassify one to a clerk 2 and hire this person into that position, she's already told me if we could make it work, she would take the position, which would be great news. I should say that she comes with enthusiastic support and endorsement from Judge Barrace, and I think I dare speak for Frank Castellano as well. The quality, the caliber of her industry and of her integrity and of her honesty. So she'd be a terrific addition to our staff. If the salary board were to allow that, I would also want to do create this convert a clerk typist position to a data entry position, which would also be about a $5,000 raise. I have a longtime employee as a clerk typist who now will be the veteran on the staff, who could move into that. Again, it'd be a bump about 5,000 from her current position. She's at 27,000 and change, and she'd move to 31 or 32,000 approximately. And frankly, I think it'd be grossly unfair, even though this person I'm talking about moving from Central Court would be wonderful. I think it'd be grossly unfair, especially for my current clerk typist, the veteran, who's doing multiple tasks already, and she's probably been entitled to this reclassification and raise for some time. But I found out about an hour ago the salary board was meeting at this moment. Timing could not have been better for me, perhaps terrible for you. Certainly, I'm prepared, not now, but I can supply whatever documentation or justification otherwise that you might need. But I wanted to at least make the presentation to the salary board.
So there's 2 clerk typist positions?
Presently, I'm looking to convert.
Make 1 to clerk 2
Yes.
and add $5,000 to the rate, to
Well,
salary.
the clerk 2 position comes with a 5,000, it would be in effect a $5,000 raise, but that's in other words, the clerk 2 position, and forgive me, I'm rounding, clerk 2 position is like 31,000 and change, forgive me for not being precise. The clerk typists make about 27,000 and change. So if they move into a clerk 2 position, that salary is the 31,000, and according to the union. And similarly with the data entry position.
Do you want to call an executive session to discuss
Oh,
this?
I will say this in public, and I just say this is for what it's worth. If we allow this, you set a precedent where
Yeah, and
directors and
since it
other
wasn't
officers will
advertised,
come in at the last second and say, I've got this, I got this, I got this. We've notified our directors. I'm sorry that this happened in
I'm
24
con-
hours, but
yeah,
the position
my
was
only-
open a lot longer than 24 hours, correct?
The positions were, but not the circumstances that, as I said, that
I
brought me here.
understand that, but you interviewed yesterday. Everybody was notified when there was a salary board. If you wanted to interview them last week and had this problem, then I think we could have arranged something.
I didn't know the problem existed until yesterday afternoon.
Right. I feel for you, but I once again
My only
reiterate, I'm
concern-
not a lawyer, but I say when I say that if this is the case, if we do allow this, then we will have other directors coming in at the last minute saying, I can't hire this person because I need more money, and we don't have any numbers in front of us.
Well,
No, we can't.
my
It's up to you
question
guys.
to the lawyers is, or to the lawyer is, the Sunshine Act. Or would it be in violation of that? If-
Potentially, it's not been publicly, it's not on.
Advertised.
I mean, I understand both scenarios, and I've worked in the office a lot of years, so I understand it. Look, why don't we have a 5-minute quick executive session, and just come back?
Okay,
Yeah, let's do that.
okay. So we're going to take a 5-minute
Thank you.
executive session.
If you need more information, Commissioner,
I understand it is, and I don't disagree with the concept. Just, again, you can't make it appear, and it's not.
We're back. Okay.
We're back.
Madam Commissioner, we're back. Mr. Moran, Attorney Moran, what we have new sunshine law guidelines that went into effect on August 29th. What's on the agenda is the only things that can be voted upon. Also, these two positions, we think, we're not sure, are unionized positions, which then would have to be negotiated with the change of titles with the Human Resources Department. Might I suggest that we have Justin McGregor contact you, talk to the union about changing these position titles and the numbers, put it into your budget, and then they'll vote on the budget within 2 months. And the person who you're asking to take this job, ask them to be patient for the next 60 days.
Sounds like a great suggestion. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Make a motion to,
Okay. Anybody else opportunity for the public to address the board? Members, other business?
Just a comment, please.
Sure.
Chairman. It should be noted that it may appear to the public that the salary board pretty much approves everything that comes before it. But the fact of the matter is that many requests come to the salary board during their work sessions prior to these meetings and do not get approved. So I just wanted to mention that for the record. Thank you.
And that's an understatement, because we got quite a few requests. So, okay, I'll take a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.